Hello everypony, I'm Jaffaarchfiend and these are my thoughts on Rarity Takes Manehattan. This one is a mixed bag for me. On the one hoof I like it and the premise. On the other it felt a little blunt. Let me explain a little about the reasons why I like the character Rarity first. She's been subtle thus far with the way her generosity works in the show. Yes, I know that making an entire line of dresses for your friends for the Grand Galloping Gala may not exactly be subtle. But it's not exactly beating you over the head that she's the element of generosity, now is it? But that's what I like about the character. Yes, she's generosity, but she's not exactly dominated by that trait like, say, how Fluttershy is with her kindness, or Twilight with her magic. Until this episode. At the start of it, she's what I like to call Velvet Touch Rarity, when she gives them the tickets to see the sold-out show. That's a subtle way of being generous, given that she wanted to see the show with her friends as well, and let's be honest here, who hasn't gotten tickets to see a concert or something for their friends if both of you want to see a show, but one of you can't get a ticket? Then Ingram's song comes along. It's a good song, I will admit that. I loved it. And it advances the plot of the episode along. But seriously though, it may as well be a synopsis for the entire episode while simultaneously beating us over the head with a giant mallet with the words, "Rarity is the generous pony," written all over it. And well, Rarity is loaded. She just hoofs out these gems like they're sweets and thinks nothing of it. Hell, she even goes so far as to when the bellhop pony tells her that her friends left the hotel and she goes running off, she just hands over 2 more gems to him, leaving him genuinely confused. Do these gems just grow like mushrooms around Ponyville or something? I know she has a gem finding spell, but yikes! It just seems a little over the top on how much they were trying to emphasize Rarity's generosity in this episode. Towards the end, when she effectively hires Coco Pamel to do the costume creation for the theatre, that is Velvet Touch Rarity right there. She gave up her chance to make an even bigger name for herself in Manhattan to this filly whom she's just met, who needs a job after ratting her boss out to her and quitting. That is the kind of generosity I've come to expect from Rarity. Not the whole handing out gems willy-nilly, but the simple act of giving some pony else the chance to shine, even if that chance was hers to begin with. That is how Rarity's generosity works. On a related note, the idea that Rarity may have left the cast for a while was a very thought-provoking turn in the story. It makes the audience realize that this could very well happen in the near or distant future. And also that friends won't always be together all the time, that sometimes they do move away from you if that's the path that life takes them on. The fact that the rest of the main 6 were supporting her no matter her decision speaks volumes about the level of their friendship, even if they were going to be sad about it. Although, I think we all know that Pinkie Pie would probably go a little coco in the loco with trying to keep touch with Rarity, given how she reacted when Rainbow Dash went away for the Wonderbolt Academy for a week. The gags in this episode were pretty decent and drew out a few chuckles, like Rainbow's reaction to AJ's blunt honesty when Rarity apologized, or when poor Spike getting his hot carrot stolen from him by that bird. Seriously, do we call these things hot carrots or something? Carrots in a bun? Carrot dogs? I'm getting sidetracked. Now, I think we can safely say that the ending gag for this episode may well have later repercussions in the show, given that it was given to Rarity as a proper gift from Coco Pamel, and isn't just a throwaway thing, given that the shimmer from the thread happened earlier on in the episode during the Fashion Week catwalk itself. Plus the recent toy marketing from Hasbro, but that's just neither here nor there. Of course, one can't talk about this episode without discussing the elephant, or better phrasing, the alicorn in the room. Although that particular rant will be another video entirely, so you've got that to look forward to. I will say this though. What the flying buck is going on around here? I'm Jaffaarchfiend, signing out.